We all remember the absolute tragedy of the Grenfell fire. 6 years on, it feels like you're finally doing something on unsafe cladding. What is the plan?
Well, we're making clear to developers that we've got a new contract that they've got to sign. So the people who are responsible for erecting buildings, which we now know are unsafe, have to pay the costs of making sure that those buildings are safe. We've been trying to deal with this problem, as you quite rightly say, for a number of years. And there have been well-intentioned efforts, actually, by lots of people. But the nub of it is that until recently, the leaseholders, the people actually in the flats, were being asked to consider paying for some of the costs for things that they were not responsible for. So that should end now that we're publishing this contract and saying that developers, and to be fair, they accept the responsibility, should pay up.
Sky's city editor, Mark Kleiman, reported this week that you're close to signing this legally binding deal to fix unsafe buildings. So when do you hope it's going to be signed, and how much could it cost the industry?
Well, we're going to publish it tomorrow, and we are going to give every developer a sort of window of 6 weeks during which we hope they will sign. Some have already indicated that they will. I mean, I don't want to preempt, there's been a bit of speculation about some of the developers who will, but all the indications are that the overwhelming majority will, and those who don't will face consequences if they don't sign the contract. We'll make sure that, in effect, they won't be able to build anything more in the future. We think it will be in the realm of billions that we will be able to unlock in order to deal with this crisis.
In the region of 5 billion, is that right?
Yes.
I just want to talk, you say that there have been well-intentioned efforts before.
Yes.
At the same time, Grenfell happened 6 years ago. We all remember, the horrific images of those people trapped inside the building. And only 7% of 368,000 dangerous flats have been fixed.
Yes.
It's not good enough. I mean, the intentions might be good, but that's not going to happen.
I completely agree. I am the first, I hope, to acknowledge that we haven't done right by the bereaved and the residents and the survivors in Grenfell, and that is one very, very important mission. But it's also the case that there have been people who have been effectively imprisoned in their own flats for too long. As we know, after Grenfell, there were hundreds of buildings that were identified as having similar faults to Grenfell, not identical, but similar. We knew that all of the people who were in those buildings, not only were they not safe, but it was also the case, entirely understandably, that they couldn't move because they couldn't sell their flat, they couldn't get a mortgage. From an economic point of view, the market was frozen, but from a human point of view, far more importantly, people's lives were completely disrupted. So again, I have and always will apologise to people for the fact that it's taken this long to sort. But now we have got progress.